Okay, good morning. Today's topic is structure of DNA. Actually, this DNA structure is a milestone in the history of biotechnology because after the three-dimensional structure discovery by two important scientists, Watson and Crick, in the year 1953 has led to enormous changes in the field of biotechnology. As we all know, nowadays we are mainly concentrating in genetic engineering. This genetic engineering is able to combine DNA, two different DNA, and we are able to make changes in an organism so that that organism can work beyond its natural ability. All these engineering techniques are actually developed after finding the three-dimensional structure of DNA. And this three-dimensional structure of DNA is also known as double helical structure of DNA. DNA is having a double helix. Now we'll come to this. Double helix is just like a spiral staircase. ये single helix है. At the time of studying three-dimensional structure of proteins, we had this structure which is known as alpha helix. This is only a single helical structure. But DNA is double helical. We can just show that like this. I'll show you the three-dimensional structure of DNA. Then you will get little bit more idea about this structure. Now look at this three-dimensional structure of DNA. You can see two strands here. As you all know, one strand 5 prime to 3 prime होगा. The other strand it goes anti-parallel. सबसे पहले हम ये देखेंगे वॉटसन एंड क्रिक के डबल हेलिकल स्ट्रक्चर में there are two strands that we already know, but these two strands are anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means they are running different direction. अगर एक 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम है, दूसरा डीएनए स्ट्रैंड 3 प्राइम टू 5 प्राइम होगा. इफ आई जस्ट ड्रॉ लाइक दिस, इनके बीच में डिस्टेंस है वो एग्जैक्टली सेम है, बट दे एक अगर 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम होगा, 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम उल्टा जाएगा. इज इट क्लियर? एंड द बैकबोन इज मेड अप ऑफ sugar and phosphate backbone. Another interesting thing is that the nitrogen bases which you see here, these are nitrogen bases. These nitrogen bases forms base pair. आपको इधर दिख रहा है base pair. Base pair मतलब two nitrogen bases, they are actually bonded together. That bond be, suppose we will take A. अगर एक स्ट्रैंड में A है तो उसके ऑपोजिट में हमें हमेशा T मिलता है. So this bond between them is hydrogen bond. Rosalind Franklin's X-ray diffraction, actually the pioneer research behind studying the three-dimensional structure of DNA. Actually, Rosalind Franklin's and her diffraction pattern was this. This triggered Watson and Crick to find the double helical structure of DNA. Actually, double helical structure इसका आइडिया इस एक्सरे क्रिस्टलोग्राफी से मिला है. एक्सरे क्रिस्टलोग्राफी was conducted by Rosalind Franklin, and her publication actually triggered the idea of three-dimensional structure of DNA and double helical structure of DNA. Please remember, Rosalind Franklin didn't say anything about double helix. She has just released this X-ray diffraction pattern of DNA. By keeping this as a base, Watson and Crick, they have done their research and came out with a three-dimensional structure of DNA, that is double helix. Now we will see the dimensions. Dimension in the sense measurements. This double helical structure of DNA have some major grooves and minor grooves. I'll tell you what is major groove and minor. Actually, this is not minor. When you draw in the two-dimensional plane, we can see the gap between these two helix, and here you can see the gap. When we compare these gaps, we can find एक जगह थोड़ा सा wider है, the other side little bit narrow है. So we call it as major and minor grooves. It is found that between two base pairs, you can see AT base pair. It could be AT and GC base pair. Between two base pairs, the distance is 0.34 nanometer. And one complete turn, that means थ्री डायमेंशनली अगर आप पकड़ेंगे यहाँ से दिस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रैंड, ये स्ट्रैंड ऐसा घूम के फिर से उस पर्टिकुलर जगह पे आता है थ्री डायमेंशनली, उसको बोलते हैं वन टर्न. इन वन टर्न, एक टर्न में यू कैन फाइंड 10 बेस पेयर्स. यहां से यहां तक अगर आप देखेंगे दिस एंटायर टर्न, देयर आर 10 बेस पेयर्स इन द टर्न. सो अगर एक बेस पेयर के बीच में डिस्टेंस 0.34 नैनोमीटर है, ऐसा 10 बेस पेयर्स है, तो वन टर्न का डिस्टेंस होगा ऑब्वियसली 3.4 नैनोमीटर. एंड बिटवीन टू स्ट्रैंड्स, डीएनए के दो एंटी पैरेलल स्ट्रैंड के बीच में जो डिस्टेंस है दैट इज 2 नैनोमीटर. There are three conformations of DNA in this world. Three conformation means three different arrangement of DNA in the space. So I'll just show you the three different conformations. The three different structures are now visible to you. All the biologically found DNA are having B form. B indicates biologically formed. So far we had discussion on this B form. Okay, there are 10 base pairs and 2 nanometer distance, 3.4 nanometer ka one turn, 10 base pairs. All these things are the peculiarities of B form of DNA. We can see there are two other types of DNA, two different conformations more. They are, first one is A form of DNA, or A form of, actually it is written RNA, this is DNA, A form of DNA. So in this A form of DNA, you can see it is little bit compressed and little bit wider compared to B DNA. Okay, and their difference is in their distance between two anti-parallel strands and the distance between their base pairs and one turn. They are different in three different forms of DNA, and all the three different conformations and their measurements I'll give you. So these A DNA is having little bit compressed form of structure, and A and B, when you see, you can find they both are right-handed helix है, right-handed helix. उसके turn right-handed है. Okay, they are right-handed helix. When you go to Z form of DNA, that is sometimes termed as zigzag DNA, they are actually left-handed. And other peculiarities or other measurements. So please remember there are three types of DNA conformations. B is all the biologically formed, or Watson and Crick actually discovered this structure. Later on other conformations were found. They are A form of DNA and Z form of DNA. See, the next topic is, DNA is found inside the cell, inside the nucleus, and on certain structures known as chromosomes. Chromosomes are actually a defined DNA structure है, not exactly DNA. DNA with certain proteins together make a structure known as chromosome. But these chromosomes are visible only at the time of cell division. At other times, the DNA is loosely arranged inside the nucleus and we call that as chromatin. So whatever we call chromatin is loosely arranged, chromosome is properly organized. That's the only difference between them. But still, if you think about this DNA, let us take an example, human being. Human being are having 23 pairs of chromosomes. 23 pairs. That means total 46 chromosomes. Is 3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. Organism सारे के सारे DNA को. If I keep one after another, that means stretch over a straight line. It comes around 2 meter of distance. Around approximately 2 meter length है. अगर हम सारे DNA को अनकोइल करके स्ट्रेच करके एक लाइन के ऊपर रखते जाएंगे, this 23 pairs of chromosomes की जो DNA है, it will have a length of approximately 2 meters. Now comes the wonder. See, this 2 meter long DNA is packaged inside a small structure of a nucleus which is having diameter around 5 micrometer. Imagine the size of nucleus is only 5 micrometer diameter. Inside this 2 meter long DNA highly coiled and packaged and kept inside. That packing is also so sophisticated and so organized. It's not like what you call ऐसे randomly किसी तरीके से उसको bind करके रखा नहीं. Whenever it is required, एक क्रोमोसोम से एक जीन का पार्ट कैन बी easily unwind. जो वाइंड किया है उसको अनवाइंड करके उसमें से इंफॉर्मेशन टू मेक ए प्रोटीन निकाल सकते हैं. दैट मच प्रिसाइसली इट इज बीन पैकेज्ड इनसाइड द 5 माइक्रोमीटर लॉन्ग और स्पेरिकल स्ट्रक्चर नोन एज न्यूक्लियस. न्यूक्लियस के अंदर नॉट ओनली दिस क्रोमोसोम, यू कैन फाइंड न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म, ओके, and other little bit matrix like substances are also there. So imagine this bigger DNA, longer DNA is so scientifically packaged and kept inside the cell, inside the nucleus as different chromosomes. Now we'll see how that packaging is done and what is that packaging. This process is known as supercoiling. इसको कहते हैं supercoiling. Roughly अगर हम देखेंगे, you know, this is the double helical structure of DNA. This DNA is bounded over or wound over a protein known as histone. ये हिस्टोन करके एक प्रोटीन है. इस हिस्टोन प्रोटीन के ऊपर रैप किया है. They again wrap by supercoiling. In many supercoiling patterns, they are lead to formation of a chromosome. Roughly a chromosome is having, it is written here, 1400 nanometer of their width. 1400 nanometer मॉलिक्यूल में दिस लॉन्ग डीएनए को एक्चुअली अच्छे से वुंड किया है. दिस इज ए वेरी बिग माइंड बॉगलिंग, क्योंकि हम सोचेंगे तो हमें सोचने का एक लिमिट है, उससे भी ज्यादा तरीके से और इसको कॉइलिंग किया हुआ है. दिस 23 डीएनए is having 3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. ऐसा 3 into 10 to the power 9 base pair and 3 into 10 to the power 9 बेस पेयर, 46 क्रोमोसोम होंगे तो इसका डबल होगा, समवेयर अराउंड 6 into 10 to the power 9 बेस पेयर. This is known as supercoiling. This is done with the help of an enzyme topoisomerase. Okay, there is an enzyme called topoisomerase. This enzyme is able to do supercoiling, and supercoiling को help करने वाले enzyme है topoisomerase. पहले डीएनए को हिस्टोन के ऊपर बॉन्ड करेंगे, अगेन सुपर कोइलिंग करेंगे, अगेन सुपर कोइलिंग करेंगे, अगेन सुपर कोइलिंग करके वो ये क्रोमोसोम के जितना एक पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर में लेके आता है. एंड वैसा 23 पेयर्स ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हम लोग हमारे न्यूक्लियस के अंदर उसको अरेंज करके रखा है. द वंडर इज दैट अगर हमें इसमें से एक छोटा सा पोर्शन चाहिए ना, that portion can be again uncoiled without disturbing any other portion, and from that the information can be taken out. That's the wonder of this supercoiling. It is sometimes said that there are about a factor of 10 to the power 5 times इतने factors of coiling होके that DNA is exactly packaged inside the nucleus.